It is my opportunity now and privilege to tell you a little bit about our Mayor, Dennis Gillette. Just by way of background, he has retired now, but was the California Lutheran University Vice President for Administrative Services and Treasurer there, and from 1963 to 1988 was the Ventura County Sheriff's Department. His education includes a master's degree in Administration of Justice. I'm sure that came in handy. He also has a Bachelor of Arts degree in Sociology from California Lutheran University and from Laverne University. He has an AA degree in Police Science, a 2-year certificate in Business Management. He has a teaching credential, California teaching credential, and has taught at the Sheriff's Academy. He has taught at Moore Park College, Ventura College, Laverne University, California State University, Northridge, California Lutheran University, and College of Red Oaks in Eureka. His leadership positions include Vice Chair of the Conejo Future Foundation, General Chairman, Conejo Valley Days, Board Chairman, Los Robles Regional Medical Center, Board Chairman, Conejo Valley Chamber of Commerce, that was 94 to 95, Board Chair Member, Conejo Recreation and Park District from 1988 to 98, and then Board Chairman from 91 to 96, elected to City Council November of 98, Mayor Pro Tem City Council November 98 to 99, Director City of Thousand Oaks Redevelopment Agency November 99 to the present, and the Mayor of Thousand Oaks November 99 to present. His City Council assignments have included ad hoc Conejo Valley Unified School District issues, ad hoc Conejo Recreation and Park District city issues, Triunfo Sanitation District, ad hoc Thousand Oaks Boulevard Committee, Economic Development Collaborative, and League of California Cities Public Safety Policy Committee. His community acknowledgments include Don Triunfo, honored by the Conejo Valley Historical Society in 1992, Man of the Year in 1987, that's bestowed by the Conejo Valley Chamber of Commerce, and the Conejo Valley Family of the Year in 1983. He's originally from Minneapolis, served in the Marine Corps, has lived in the Conejo Valley since 1963. His wife, Terry, wonders why he's done all this all these years, and she is a retired public school teacher. They have 2 daughters. Please welcome me in please join me in welcoming our Mayor, Dennis Gillette.
I'm not sure there's any need for a State of the City address after that. I'm going to eat my dessert and we can all go home. I want to take this moment to thank the Chamber of Commerce, the Thousand Oaks Westlake Village Regional Chamber, for putting on these events each year for the City of Westlake Village and the City of Thousand Oaks. I think it's an excellent opportunity for us who serve in this capacity to kind of give our report card each year. We've been a city now for 36 years. We have a pretty good idea where we've been. I think we have a fairly clear understanding of where we are, and now we're looking forward to where we're going. So to the Chamber of Commerce, my deepest appreciation to all of you for what you do and what you continue to do. Thank you. I'd also really appreciated Lawrence's reading that vita just the way I wrote it. And I've had the honor to have extensive public service in the county of Ventura and in the city of Thousand Oaks. But I couldn't have done it without a lot of help and support from a particular area. The first of the year, I'll start my 14th year of elected public service in this community. That's a lot of missed meals, a lot of, well, we have to wait a little bit longer, I've got one more phone call to make. And I couldn't have done it if it hadn't been the support of a very supportive and loving family. Two of the three most important people in the world to me are here with me today, and I would be remiss if I didn't take this opportunity to introduce them. First, my daughter, Lisa. Lisa. Her sister Christine couldn't make it, but she calls regularly. And then, my best friend, my partner, and my wife of 32 years, Terry. Terry, thank you. My theme for my presentation today is the best is yet to come, with an eye at preserving Thousand Oaks General Plan. As we gather here today and reflect back on the accomplishments of the past year and what it means to represent our citizens as mayor of the city of Thousand Oaks, there's a sense of humility and awe. Not so much for having served as the city's 24th mayor, rather more so for having been placed in a position of responsibility, charged, along with my colleagues on the City Council, to oversee our great city's strong and guiding general plan, which has been in place since the early 1970s. This is the document, well-worn, 1970, and I'll refer to it several times in the next 2 to 3 hours. That's right, and I'll be here by myself, so. And I find that some of my best company. As many of you here today may know, our family has been part of Thousand Oaks from the very beginning, dating back to before the city's incorporation in October of 1964. Yes, there's been a lot of change over the last 36 years. And yet the very same lifestyle amenities which made Thousand Oaks special nearly 4 decades ago are still attracting families to our community today. Natural beauty, open space, over 1/3 of the city is in protected open space, top-notch schools, including a world-class 4-year private liberal arts university, quality residential areas with over 75% of the community living in single-family homes, tremendous parks and recreational opportunities, a very low crime rate, a great place to raise a family. Everyone knows Thousand Oaks is a great place. However, did you ever stop to think about how all this success came about? As with all great cities, Thousand Oaks didn't just happen overnight. What many of us take for granted today is the result of several decades of debate, planning, compromise, and consensus. Literally thousands of individuals have contributed hundreds of thousands of hours to plan, develop, and manage what many graduate schools of planning consider to be one of California's most successful master plan communities. The value of having a general plan with tremendous foresight and vision have at the end of the table, and I hope all of you will take a moment to look at them before you leave today, the City of Thousand Oaks General Plan and also the Open Space Inventory in graphic form. See what's been accomplished here in the last 36 years. The collective vision of the community's early leaders and founding members regarding the potential for what Thousand Oaks may become is here in the 1970 Thousand Oaks Development Plan, part of the city's original general plan. During the city's infancy, the community recognized the importance of quality planning so that at maturity, the city would be a thriving mix of residents, businesses, and institutions within a beautiful natural environment. This original general plan set a course of action to ensure that Thousand Oaks would evolve into, and I quote, an attractive, balanced, living, working community. Keeping the faith, another year of successful general plan implementation. Effective planning and promoting a balanced city has always been this community's top priority. Over the past year, the City Council remained true to this commitment and took many steps to continue our community's proud tradition. Rather than list all of the specific accomplishments and projects of the past year to demonstrate how the City Council continues to keep commitments to residents, a more revealing illustration can be provided by looking at how successful the city has been at implementing the original 8 planning goals from the 1970 General Plan. Planning Goal 1, to enhance and preserve the spaciousness and attractiveness of the Conejo Valley in accommodating future growth. Open space is the #1 reason why everyone loves Thousand Oaks. In recognition of this love affair with the natural landscape, over 20 square miles of the city's 34% of the city's total 55 square miles is dedicated permanent open space. Very few cities have this much open space within their city limits. Back in 1970, less than 1,000 acres were in the dedicated open space system. Today, this number stands at over 14,000 acres. It's a pleasure to report that over the last year, the city has worked with the Conejo Open Space Conservation Agency, COSCA, to purchase and acquire several parcels which will be added to the open space system. 15.66 acres on Willow Lane, 160 acres on Conejo Ridge, Highway 101 and 23, donated by West Point Homes with an additional 9.5 acres to be dedicated, and 20.58 acres from the U.S. Post Office in Newbury Park, adjacent to Grande Vista Drive. In addition, the City Council recently provided direction to staff to move forward on the Western Plateau Land Agreement. The city continues to make great strides toward completing the ring of open space around Thousand Oaks. The Western Plateau acquisition is a vital component of this effort. If this program reaches fruition, a major addition to the open space system will have been provided for many future generations to enjoy. The city's tough zoning and design standards will continue to ensure that the rest of the city consists of high-quality residential developments, attractive parks, large and small businesses, industrial areas, shopping malls, medical facilities, and educational institutions. The city's annual Arbor Earth Day celebration highlights the importance of preserving our environment for future generations. Beautification of our major corridors has been emphasized this year with projects such as the Gardens of the World, the West Boulevard Streetscape, landscaping of the Westlake Boulevard 101 freeway interchange, the completion of Heritage Park, and the approval of the master-planned underground electrical transmission lines on Moore Park Road. Planning Goal 2, to provide an adequate and integrated transportation system consistent with the Conejo Valley's form and needs. Developing and maintaining an effective transportation system is vital. Several major projects. Thank you, Mary. I knew that was you. Several major projects were undertaken this year in our efforts to stay abreast of the transportation and circulation needs of our community. Earlier this year, the city broke ground for the construction of the Community Transportation Center adjacent to the 101 freeway at Rancho Road and the Green Meadow Bikeway. In response to the changing needs of the community, the Smart Shuttle program was initiated and an additional vehicle was added to the subsidized taxi program. A public-private partnership was also successfully negotiated that will enable the city to facilitate the timely construction of Rolling Oaks Drive Extension. Bob Holland was the key figure in finding a creative solution to complete this expansion. Thanks, Bob. We're thinking of you, and we miss you. Planning Goal 3, to provide adequate commercial facilities to satisfy the Conejo Valley's mercantile needs, arranged and located to provide proper access and compatibility with adjoining use through design. Ensuring that the local economy is strong and diversified not only provides a variety of good-paying jobs to the city's residents, a stable business community also provides vital tax revenues to support the variety of services provided to the overall community. Sales tax has long been and will likely remain the city's largest single source of revenue for some time to come. The Thousand Oaks local economy is one of the strongest in all of Southern California. This was illustrated with last year's 11.4% increase in sales tax revenues, nearly 3 times the rate of inflation. The diversity of the local economy was illustrated with the issuance of over 11,000 business licenses during the course of the past year. The recent creation of the Thousand Oaks Westlake Village Regional Chamber of Commerce provides the ideal vehicle for expanded cooperation between our vital local business community and local government. The Thousand Oaks business community offers a full complement of retail services anchored by the Oaks Regional Shopping Center, the nation's largest auto mall, and the 7-mile retail corridors of Thousand Oaks Boulevard and Moore Park Road. Over the summer, we agreed on business terms for the development of the Discovery Park project, an exciting, family-oriented, and pedestrian-friendly project located on the east side of the Civic Arts Plaza. Upon completion, we will see a science museum, which will be the home of the Ventura County Discovery Center, an institutional science-centered IMAX giant screen theater, a 1.1-acre pond which can be frozen in the winter months for ice skating, and lush landscaping framed by a mix of uses including offices, entertainment venues, restaurants, and retail development by Caruso Affiliated Holdings, the builder and owner of the promenade. This innovative project will further add to the heart of Thousand Oaks' emerging downtown. To quote from the July 30th lead Los Angeles Times editorial on the East Side project, quote, "Thousand Oaks has become an enviable city because its leaders have often had the courage to envision great things and the savvy to hold out for the right way to achieve them. In league with the Civic Arts Plaza and Gardens of the World, we expect this complex to become the centerpiece of this outstanding city," end quote. Planning Goal 4, to further encourage and develop the sense of community identity and foster a willingness to participate in Conejo Valley affairs. Considering citizen participation, very few cities can top Thousand Oaks. Did you know that there are over 20 council-appointed commissions, boards, task force, and committees? In addition to the formal commissions and boards, did you know that the city of Thousand Oaks relies heavily on volunteers? For every permanent city employee, there are at least 2.8 volunteers. Anyone interested in serving as a volunteer can, for example, serve as a performing arts usher, library volunteer, or participate in the Volunteers in Policing program. The ushers who serve at various performing arts venues have seated over 300,000 patrons. Library volunteers have donated 23,000 hours of serving during the past year. The Conejo Las Virgenes Future Foundation recently recognized the efforts of the City Volunteers in Policing program. This dedicated group of 60 volunteers contributed over 13,000 hours of volunteer service to our community, amounting to a savings of $234,000 to our city. In addition to directly serving the community as a commission, board member, or as a volunteer, citizen participation in the legislative process at the Tuesday night city council meetings is alive and well. As most of you know, Thousand Oaks residents are not afraid to speak out on issues that are important to them. This is another aspect of what makes our community so special. When additional public input is needed, special workshops, forums, and meetings are held. This was illustrated earlier in the year when the City Council had held special town forums at the 4 middle schools to solicit public input on the East Side Civic Arts Plaza project and Thousand Oaks Boulevard improvements. These forums were well attended, and the input provided was used to make revisions to both the East Side project and planned improvements to Thousand Oaks Boulevard. An upcoming town forum that is of particular importance will be the March 2001 Public Safety Forum, which the City Council recently authorized. The forum will make the public aware of the world-class police, fire, paramedic, and emergency preparedness services prevalent in our community 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days per year. To reach as many citizens as possible, the forum will be cablecast. You'll hear more about this exciting and informative event as the date approaches. This year, we have certainly continued our rich history of community involvement. Planning Goal 5, to provide a framework for a planned and unified community containing a balance of living, working, shopping, educational, civic, cultural, and recreational facilities. Well, let me take a quick look at these, and each of these in our community and their components. Living. We enjoy high property values, and many of us live in master plan communities like Westlake North Ranch, Lang Ranch, Dos Vientos Ranch, and Rancho Caneo. In addition to providing the homes for our families, these master plan communities have all provided significant planned amenities and public open space as part of their development. Working. We enjoy a strong employer base with companies poised to thrive and prosper in the new millennium. Companies like Amgen, Verizon, WellPoint and Blue Cross, Zercom, Connexent, Net Zero, and Homestore.com, to name a few. Shopping. Sales tax fund a large portion of the city's general fund, and we have a very strong retail base, including the many fine businesses along Thousand Oaks Boulevard, the first-class Oaks Mall, and the world's largest auto mall. Educational. California Lutheran University is a standout private four-year liberal arts university that has grown and developed along with our city. Additionally, we are indeed fortunate to have the Conejo Valley Unified School District, one of the finest public school districts in the country, serving our community. And several high-quality private schools round out our city's exceptional inventory of educational resources. Civic. Our many public facilities are the tremendous resource to the people in and around Thousand Oaks. We have a main plus a branch library, unequaled in the region, our recently refurbished wastewater treatment plant, the Municipal Service Center, our City Hall, Senior Center, Teen Center, Child Care Center, National Park Service Headquarters and future home of Conejo Recreation and Park District, and state-of-the-art Public Safety Center and citywide exceptional fire protection facilities. Culture. We have an internationally recognized Civic Arts Plaza comprising the 1,800-seat Fred Cavely Theater for the Performing Arts and the 400-seat Ray and Janet Shearer Forum Theater. Additionally, we look forward to the start of construction of the Ventura County Discovery Center, the Interacting Science Museum. Recreation. We enjoy a strong partnership with the Conejo Recreation and Park District on many public facilities and programs punctuated by the Conejo Recreation and Open Space Authority, COSCA, which protects and maintains our 14,000 acres of publicly held open space. Needless to say, through the years, Thousand Oaks has evolved into a unified community, meeting its citizens' practical, educational, cultural, and recreational needs. Interestingly, when the city incorporated, the original build-out projection was estimated to be 250,000 residents. Then, in 1970, when the Thousand Oaks Development Plan was printed, the plan called for increasing the city's then population of 45,000 to 140,000 by the year 1985, with the ultimate holding capacity population of 200,000. Over the past 30 years, the City Council has significantly reduced the city's ultimate build-out population projection. The current general plan envisions an increase in the existing population of approximately 123,000 residents to 135,000 by the year 2020. This figure is far below the 250,000 residents originally envisioned when the city incorporated in 1964. The significant reduction has been accomplished through careful planning and diligent efforts to thoughtfully control and manage growth. Planning Goal 6, to provide a permanent park and recreational system of sufficient size and quality to serve adequately the Conejo Valley's future needs and consistent with the rising expectations of the community. Parks and recreational facilities. Residents of Thousand Oaks currently enjoy an outstanding array of park and recreational facilities, and the city recognizes that many of the undeveloped park and recreational sites still need to be constructed. Toward this end, the city enjoys an outstanding working relationship with the Conejo Recreation and Park District. Some of the current park projects which are being funded jointly include Gateway Park and Kimber Park in Newbury Park. A second full-service community center will soon be constructed in the Dos Vientos area of Newbury Park. A brand new YMCA facility will also be built within the Dos Vientos area. Conejo Recreation and Park District and the city are continuing to evaluate the opportunities of developing a community/teen center across from Borchard Park in Newbury Park. The City Council recently approved an extensive $11 million upgrade to the city's Los Robles Golf Course, along with a new banquet facility for special catered events and meeting rooms. For those avid golfers out there, many apologies for the temporary construction disruptions to your golf game. Hang in there. The new course will be well worth the wait. On a smaller scale, the city recently completed Heritage Park, a small pocket park located on Thousand Oaks Boulevard across from Corrigan Steakhouse, a sample of the quality improvements being made along Thousand Oaks Boulevard. Open space. Along with the city's commitment to parks and recreational facilities, the city is even more committed to the acquisition and preservation of open space. As mentioned earlier, over 1/3 of the city's total land area is designated as natural open space, and that figure does not include any golf courses, parks, recreational facilities, school facilities, or private undeveloped land. It's worth reiterating, this year alone, 356 acres of natural open space have been added to the city's inventory of over 14,000 acres of existing open space. If the Western Plateau transfer of development rights exchange is completed, another significant addition of public recreational use and open space will be added to the city's open space mix. In an effort to ensure that there will always be sufficient funds available to maintain such a vast amount of open space, the City Council recently approved new and innovative ways to raise money. For example, the Council established the Community Recreation Facilities Open Space Acquisition and Endowment Fund in an effort to raise money for recreational and open space purposes. During the past year, the city added $1.4 million to the fund, generated from bedroom tax revenues, a portion of the GI Rubbish franchise transfer fee, 10% of the city's surplus general fund balance, interest earnings, golf non-resident $2 fees, and Adopt an Oak Tree program where individual and businesses can directly participate in improving, expanding our parks and open space inventory by adopting their very own oak tree. And I think we have brochures at that table on your way out if you're interested in adopting an oak tree. Planning Goal 7. To develop additional tools enabling commercial and industrial as well as residential development to grow and flourish in an efficient and compatible manner. Since Thousand Oaks' local economy has evolved into one of the strongest and most diverse in Ventura County, the city no longer needs to be as aggressive as it used to be in order to attract businesses to our community. A major emphasis of the city's economic development program has shifted toward ensuring that all new business development adheres to the city's strict design standards and guidelines. Yes, to develop property within the city of Thousand Oaks, the process is difficult and expensive. A carefully reviewed project makes for a better-looking community with higher property values and is a policy decision that continues to make good business sense. In addition, a building focus group to evaluate customer service practices was established this year and is comprised of staff and our customers. Customer-friendly improvements include a pilot program for the acceptance of development plans and permit applications electronically, and updating and improving the city's website to provide much broader access to a wide variety of city information. Planning Goal 8. To provide a high-quality environment that at all times is healthful and pleasing to the senses of man, and to understand the relationship between maintenance of ecological systems and the people of the Conejo Valley. Again, ensuring that our city remains committed to maintaining and enhancing our high quality of life is the common thread that links each city council from one to the next, no matter what the political makeup of the elected body. Some points to remember. If you walk away from today's lunch remembering anything from these comments, I hope it will be that the great city of Thousand Oaks, the one our family has loved and cherished, didn't just happen overnight or by itself. Our community today has come about due to the direct link back to the city's declared vision at the time of formal incorporation in October 1964 and the ensuing general plan. Although significantly scaled back, the original general plan and the 1970 Thousand Oaks Development Plan documents provide a foundation of managed growth from the very beginning, which has served the city well over the past few decades. The original goals of self-control, managed growth, open space preservation, and maintenance of quality of life issues are still as important today as they were 36 years ago. Over the years, the collective vision of each city council has remained constant and yet flexible enough to meet the challenges that have risen in response to a variety of issues and situations. Another key component in addressing challenges over the years has been the city's ability to work cooperatively with neighboring cities and other public agencies. The city of Thousand Oaks does not operate in a vacuum. For example, the city maintains a close working relationship with the Conejo Recreation and Park District, Conejo Valley Unified School District, Ventura County Sheriff's Department, Ventura County Fire Protection District, and the County of Ventura, and with our neighbors over the county line, the cities of Westlake Village and Agora Hills. Over the past year, the city maintained the tradition of working cooperatively with the League of California Cities to protect vital local government revenues. Several council members served on key league policy committees and did an exceptional job. I see upcoming issues facing the next city council to be somewhat as followed. While we have certainly accomplished many worthwhile projects over the past year, there is much more to be done over the next year. Small samples of these issues that need to be worked on include continued implementation of the city's general plan, continued prudent fiscal management and maintaining strong reserves, construction of the east side of the Civic Arts Plaza project, completion of the Los Robles Golf Course project, finalization of the Western Plateau Open Space Program, completion of the Transportation Center project, Public Safety Forum, March of 2001, the Energy Forum, a community energy information panel to ensure that our community maintains a stable and reliable supply of energy. This panel would address issues of what resources are available, how the resources are used, and are we as a city doing everything we can to ensure that we have adequate resources and that we are managing our resources in the best possible manner. Workforce housing. Propose hold a city council and planning commission joint study session regarding affordable workforce housing with the Area Housing Authority, Many Mansions, the Ventura County Economic Development Association, and other appropriate organizations that deal with workforce housing availability. This is becoming a critical local issue. City Council study session regarding public transportation issues, and to begin discussions to consider the appropriateness of having a directly elected city mayor for the city of Thousand Oaks. During this period of personal city council service, it has been a distinct pleasure to work with many fine individuals on city staff who are committed to this community and the people and businesses in it. Thank you. We are all fortunate to have top-notch professionals such as our city manager and city attorney who know this community, live in the community, and take pride in their community. Mary Jane, Mark, thank you. To our council colleagues, Dan, Andy, Michael, Linda, thank you for all of your time and hard work on behalf of the city. To the city volunteers, thanks for caring about a city and for getting involved. And finally, to the residents, the people, and businesses of our fair city, please thank each other because all of us together are the city of Thousand Oaks. Our city's founding fathers would definitely be proud of the job we have done in both protecting and implementing the original vision they laid out. As we step into the new millennium, let us reflect back on the great things the people of this city have accomplished now peer forward into the future at the challenges and opportunities ahead, confident that the best is yet to come. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much.